Alright guys, just got done watching the first episode of the new K-drama, Nevertheless, and to start this off, let's do a main character review, and I'm only going to review two main characters. Let's start with Nabi. So Nabi, she doesn't believe in romance anymore after going through a bad experience with her first love. We know that, what we saw at the beginning of the episode. I feel so bad for her. Her ex is he really is. And for Jae Eon, he's a very flirtatious guy, he very is, and you can see that throughout the entire episode, the way he talks, uses his words, the way he smiles, the way he puts his hands on girls, but not in a inappropriate way, more like a flirtatious way. The way he would stroke their hair, put his hands on their shoulders, making them feel comfortable. So, he's a flirtatious guy. So my first impression after watching the first episode, I thought it was good. It was also okay. Very straightforward, very adult-like. I mean, they even gave it to you at the beginning of the episode, the fact that it is an adult-like drama. I also read it in an article somewhere, I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, with the art museum, the statue, Nabi's statue being bent over. So yeah, very adult-like and very straightforward too. Girl goes through a bad experience with her ex, breaks up with him after seeing him kiss another woman, and then the day of the breakup meets another guy who she feels comfort with and sort of falls head over heels for him and then wanting to see him again. Very straightforward. The first episode really did a good job in showcasing how much Nabi is really conflicting with herself. I mean, going through a bad experience with her first love, never believing in love anymore, but then meets a new guy that she wants to see and be around and talk to, which also the guy wants to kiss her and she always pulls away. So it's very conflicting. It's like, I want to see him again, I want to be with him, but at the same time, I don't want to be in a romantic relationship, but not to the point where I want to do a one-night stand. So yeah, they're doing a good job in seeing her basically fighting with herself. For Jae Eon, it's really nothing much I can say other than he's very flirtatious. That basically sums up his character. And just seeing him trying to kiss Nabi and Nabi keeps pulling away. I think it was about maybe 3 or 4 times he tried to kiss her, but then towards the ending of this episode where it looks like Nabi would let him kiss her, but I have a feeling since Jae Eon is a very flirtatious guy, he doesn't want to date. Well, I mean, dating is dating. I guess in a way he doesn't want to be in a relationship and just want to date and play around. Well, put that in quotes, play around. I have a feeling that once he gets what he wants from Nabi, then he might forget about her. So at the beginning of the episode, we see a flashback of Nabi going through a bad experience with her ex. So she's at the art museum seeing her ex. She has flowers. She has a card that says love you always. She goes inside the building. She sees people crowded into one art. And it's a statue of a woman participating in sexual activities. And the woman's statue is bent over. And on the description of the art, it says, "The most beautiful moment of a lover viewed from behind." And it has her name, Nabi, on it. Now, here's the thing. Everyone who's at the art museum, who's looking at the art, they're trying to figure out who's Nabi. They don't know who Nabi is until her ex shouts out Nabi, calling her. And then everyone is looking at her. It's like, oh, that's Nabi, that's Nabi. Basically summing up, the art is her, and that is so embarrassing to Nabi. I felt so bad for her. I wanted to scream at her ex, like, why would you do that? You didn't even have her consent to make that art, And the fact that he gets angry. He blames her for not understanding the meaning behind the art. No pun intended here, but the fact that he got upset is like, dude, you have no right to be upset for her being upset with you for having no consent of doing that. And it's like, dang, dude, And then later on, we see Nabi finding out that her ex was kissing another woman in another art room, and that led to her breaking up with her ex. And to be honest, I can see why Nabi doesn't believe in romantic relationships anymore. I mean, just seeing her, what she went through? Dang. So the night of the breakup, Nabi is at the bar alone. Here comes Jae Eon coming near her. You gotta have that slow-mo of your main male lead coming into the scene. He asks her, "Are you Sodi?" She says, "Nope, I'm Nabi." He turns away. Nabi looks like she has that moment of love at first sight. Jaeon, he comes around, sit next to Nabi. Nabi says, wait, aren't you meeting with someone? And he says, nope, there's no need to. I canceled on her. And hey, that was a good pickup line. So throughout the night, they do spend a lot of time together at the bar, drinking, talking, throwing darts. And eventually he does draw that butterfly on her arm. And he does say this very simple pickup line, but it only works if the girl you're talking to, his name is Nabi. And Nabi also means butterfly in Korean. So he says Nabi 좋아요. I mean, he could say that he likes butterflies, or he could say that he likes the girl. So it was a nice pickup line, but it only works if the girl's name's Nabi. And then later on, after their first meeting at the bar, you can see that Nabi wants to meet him again. There were a couple of times where she thought she saw him at the library, near the store that she was just buying stuff. But then eventually she does see him again once her friend, I think her name was Bitna, invited a junior that she was talking about at the beginning of this episode, where there was a junior that she wanted Nabi to meet, and it was Jaeon. And then of course these two talk. They acted like it was their first time meeting, but it didn't matter. They talked, they went to go get ice cream, they talked some more. And then towards the end of this episode, they're, I believe, at the park. They continue to talk to each other, getting to know each other, exchange phone numbers. And then Jaeon tries to kiss her again, but she pulls away. But then he comes in again for a kiss. But then we see Nabi closing her eyes, so it looks like that she's letting him kiss her. But I have a feeling that she's gonna pull away again. Yeah, she does like him. It's pretty obvious. She's falling for him. But at the same time, yeah, she's really conflicting with herself. It's like, oh, wait, I don't want to be in this position. Not right now, not ever. So again, this was an okay episode. I did enjoy it. I do like the whole guy that wants to play around with women, meeting a woman who really doesn't believe in romance anymore. But once they meet each other, yeah, things are going to change. I can't wait until Nabi figures out that Jaeon is just playing around, you know. That's gonna break her. I mean, it's bad enough that she went through a bad breakup, but knowing that the guy that she likes is just playing around with her, dude, I think that's gonna destroy her. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the review and the episode. If there's anything I might have missed, please leave it in the comments below. I'm still going to continue watching this drama. Watching the first episode, it kind of pulled me in, but at the same time it didn't. But I mean, it's hard to really decide if I want to drop it or not only after one episode. So after the second episode, I'll see what happens and I'll let you know if I want to continue it or drop it. Other than that, if you like this review, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.